I had some help from the sales department at the radio station, WFIL Radio, and then I got on the phone myself and I talked John into coming down. He had troubles with the Immigration Service, and I told him that we were doing a helping hand marathon at the radio station and at the television station where I worked, and I said, come on down. And he said, I'm going to do it. And I was so stunned to greet him at 30th Street Station, the main train station in Philadelphia, walking off an Amtrak train with a little overnight, like a gym bag with him. And he was saying goodbye to everybody, and he came out, he gave me a big hug, and I took him around town. And then we entered the building that houses WPBI TV and at the time WFIL Radio, and he did hours and hours from Friday through Sunday on the air at this marathon. And then on Friday night, an amazing thing happened, as you're going to see right now in this video. He had a handheld camera and he took pictures. John comes into the studio, and the weatherman was off that night, and John said, can I do the weather? And there you see it. We can listen for a few seconds of John Lennon doing the weather.
We're about here. I had a stop to Scranton when I was 16, but Scott secured it. This is meant to be green, and this is the northwest wind, but if you do that, it falls off.
For Action News, I'm Larry Kane. Thanks for being with us.
Now, it wasn't a great weather forecast. In fact, I think we brought in somebody to do the weather after he was finished. I don't remember. But he was on set with me, and that weathercast brought thousands of people to the station over the weekend, because people said, he's really there, because the disc jockeys didn't believe he would be there. And you know what I found out? That in that weekend, John Lennon met more people one-on-one than at any time in his entire life, being shielded by security in all the concerts and everything else. And he told me later, he said, I met more people individually. He probably met 1,000 or 2,000 people up close. Signed autographs, gave his socks away. They were pretty smelly socks, but he gave his socks away. They were red, white, and blue socks. Auctioned them off, gave pictures away, just had this great interaction with people. And it was such an up for him, because he had come off of the Lost Weekend. He had suffered tremendous alcohol abuse. Maypang had helped get him back on his feet. He was back with Yoko. She was pregnant. He was expecting a child. And this was his first real coming out. And it was just such a wonderful thing to see him enjoy that, and to see the people enjoy it. There's so many teenagers that I interviewed who are now 40 or 50 somethings who have great memories of that weekend.